Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. Thank you. Be a little bit louder. Okay. So in the last class, actually we have discussed about the first step of the PCM, and if I just tell what is PCM, then PCM is pulse code modulation, which is a conversion mechanism, and obviously the vice versa is also present there. Conversion mechanism to get the digital representations of analog signals, any kind of analog signals, real domain signals, or it's a generated signals, whatever is the thing. PCM, if we do PCM over any analog signals, then we get the corresponding digital representation of that particular analog signals. And as it is a process, so it has some steps inside it, and the first one is sampling. And by means of sampling, actually we do the discretizations along the x-axis. So just for the recapitulation, the thing is, if the signal is of some this kind, then one is x-axis, another is y-axis. Combining this x and y-axis, actually we get the combined variation or this kind of trace. So there, to represent it corresponding digital representation, because you know that in analog there are infinite number of values, because as the scale is continuous along the x-axis, whether it is a time domain or frequency domain, so at every possible value of x, there is a corresponding value of y. Okay, so obviously infinite number of values are there. And in contrast, when we will produce the digital representation, digital as it means discrete, so there actually we handle with finite number of variables. Okay, so from this set, we need the conversion to this finite number of variables. And to do that, actually, we have to produce discretizations along the x-axis. So that means, irrespective of continuous value of x, we will select some definite, some particular value, some finite values of x. Correspondingly, for every selected value of x, whatever the component of y, if we do select on the y-axis also, then the things we get the finite number, total uh, representations of this one in terms of finite number of variables, and that is the digital representation, and the process involved is PCM. Okay, so first one was sampling, and to do sample, as you know, that we need an train of impulses, with the help of which this is the impulse train. That means, and the periodic impulse train, this is not only a normal, this is a periodic impulse train, and there is an justifications also, that what is the gap between the arising or the arrival of the impulses. So that also follows the Nyquist criteria. Okay, so that means gap between these is greater than, or in terms of time scale, if we consider this one, so TS is less than equal to 1 by 2b. Okay, so that is the thing. So either TS is less than equal to 1 by 2b. When we consider equal to, then it is Nyquist criteria. If it is much less, so that means there will be a particular gap or particular period. And obviously, as you know, that if you increase the number of the impulses arriving, so obviously you will get more and more number of samples, and that will help you to get a better recovery. Because just if we take two finite numbers, suppose four samples are available, we are availing four samples for some particular TS, and if we just decrease the value of TS, that means the gap between the two impulses to a less value or to a reduced value, suppose that value is TS1, and there we are getting 16 number of samples. So obviously, when we consider the interpolation or reconstruction from four number of samples, whatever will be the interpolation, that thing will be much raw in comparison to 16, isn't it? Because as you know, that if number of variables are much more, then obviously the average factor or the interpolation, that will obviously also good, because the consequences, or because the correlation between the samples, that will also be very good. So for the interpolation purposes, actually, always we need a larger number of samples. But whatever is the thing, as per the Nyquist criteria, this is the fundamental relationship, that is TS is less than or equal to 1 by 2b, and like these things. Okay, and when we consider the interpolation, then actually we get an interpolation device also, and that device was a low pass filter, which was the last part of our last day class. And there what we get, that the frequency transfer function, that will be a low pass filter HF, where this amplitude was Ts, if I am not wrong, and this is B plus. This is your central frequency. This is your minus B. That is the negative part of the thing. Obviously, as negative part is non-realizable or non-causal system, so actually for the low pass, this is the ideal response from 0 to B, isn't it? So if we arrange a low pass filter of these characteristics, then we are able to select out the lowest replica of the signal, isn't it? Because simultaneously, if we remember that how does GA bar was in loop, then that was the several replicas of GF on the frequency scale, on the zero value, and the FS values, and the harmonics of fs values. Okay, so that was the representation. So the easiest way is arrange a low pass filter whose cutoff frequency is near to this, and then that will be able to select out this profile. So obviously for practical domain, that is a thing. But the thing is that no filter have a sharp cutoff. No filter. Practically, no filter will provide you a sharp cutoff. So practically, this is a non-realizable system. Mathematically, it is working very good, but if we think about the practical, it is non-realizable, because every filter needs some transition, and this transition actually gives you the things passing from passband to stop band, or stop band to passband, vice versa, whatever is the thing. So when we get a filter like this, actually when the practical response of the filter is like this by means of practical circuitry, then obviously there will be a chances of the thing is that either it will select more than the required, and then obviously it will affect the neighboring replica. Otherwise, if we become very cautious, that means if we control the transitions very well within the pass band, then the higher frequency of the things that will not be selected by this one. So this is a problem in terms of the frequency domain. Simultaneously, when we go for the time domain, the corresponding pair for box function is the sync function, isn't it? For the sync function, the thing is like this. There is a decaying tail of the sine function. So suppose when this sync function is acting over this one, then the other part of the sync function that gets selection over the other multiples of the fs, isn't it? And when it is going for the continuous applications, then what we get? We get a kind of things like this for the next interval. Then for the next interval also, what we get? We get a kind of things. So ultimately, what happens? This tail, when they are considering the little bit selections of the next replicas or the next one, then we get a overlapping, or we get a chances of interference between the consecutive sample values, isn't it? So that is a problem, because just if we run these thing functions over this, then this is a sample, this is suppose the next sample, this is suppose the next one. So obviously the tail of the sync function that gets an over selection or under selections for the next of the next neighbor, next of the next neighbor. So what we get? We get a tail effect, where we get a selections of the tail or selections of the other samples. So when we are just concentrating over the selection of these particular samples, then with this one, because of this tail one, we are getting an selections from the other neighbors of the of these particular samples. And for the long run, or for a particular interval, when we get the output becomes very interference. Several interference arises there. So this time is not a very good selections for the proper interpolation or the proper recovery. So are you getting the problem? That from the mathematical description or from the view of the signal tool, this tool is very obvious. That is the box-like function of the low-pass filter and the corresponding sinc function of the time domain or the impulse function. But the practical problem is that no practical filter will give you this kind of response. Always practical filter are associated with this kind of transition, so there is a chances of over selections or the under selections. This is one thing. Second thing is when we go for the time domain, then for the time domain, as the samples are there, suppose we are concentrating over this particular sample values, then sync function is acting over this one for good selection at t is equal to 0. Suppose it is giving you the maximum gain by terms of L Hospital's rule, but as the tail functions are there, that means as there is some pass over this component, so there is a selection of the never samples, although we are not focused at this particular moment except these samples. So this arises, or this actually gives chances for the arising of the, I mean the interference, which is not desirable. Okay. So from the practical point of view, both the description, both the time domain and the frequency domain descriptions are non-realizable and non-causal system. So we have to think about some practical ways out so that we can get the practical fulfillment as well as our fulfillment from the mathematical domain or from the signal processing domains also. So for this one, just we are thinking the total thing in terms of some different way. So let us think it from the sync function. So what was the problem of the sync function? That sync functions, when we are selecting for this particular interval, simultaneously it is getting the selection of some neighbors also. So somehow, if we think about a pulse, a very well designed pulse, which will arise or which will be generated with the proper value of the TS in such a way so that just it will select the desired sampling instant, and for the other interval or for the other existence of the time it will give you the zero values. That means somehow we want to profile this sync pulse in terms of a single selection, and we want to discard this tail. Okay, so that is a kind of way that we can think for the recovery or the interpolation of the signals in terms of the practical domain. Okay, so just let us think about that one, that we are defining a properly designed pulse, and that means here we have started from the, actually we had started from the frequency domain, then we find the time domain. Here right now, to get the practical kind of interpolations, we are starting from the time domain. Okay, because from the nature of the sync function we have obtained these things, that somehow if we can run a sync function with the interval of ts, that means at which interval we are doing the sampling with the periodic impulse train, with that periodicity if we generate a pulse train with a properly designed pulse, then obviously we'll be able to select out the desired sample values from the desired instance or desired intervals, because this pulse is only will give you the selection at the desired moment, and for the other moment it will not give you any past one. Okay, so let us think about that one. And with this, if we consider this one, we are writing in terms of pt. So what is pt? Let me concentrate in terms of literature. Let me note down this thing, these two things. One is realizable, non-realizable and non-causal as such transition is not available. And number two, in time domain, you please keep the footnotes because they will be helpful in later time to recall the things. In time domain, the tail function of sync function will select the undesired sampled values and the chances of interference among consecutive samples will increase. Okay, so these are the two disadvantages, and for the practical ways out, practical solution is let us think from time domain, consider a well defined pulse PT. Okay, which will act upon the desired instant only. Okay, so this is your T, this is the shape of the pulse. Let us consider this one. So how does this look like? Just if we have a raw descriptions over this, then this thing will look like this. Okay. Okay. So that is the thing. So suppose these are the samples, and over the samples when the PT function will look like, that is the thing, and obviously the gap between this, that will be as per our specification, that if we maintain Ts is the period of the impulse trend, so here also Ts will be the period of the recovery pulses for interpolation. Obviously, right now we are trying to establish the criteria of the interpolation. The sampling side, that part is over. Okay. So now let us
Ma'am,
act this function. Okay.
ma'am, disadvantage after
Your voice is cracking. Please repeat.
ma'am disadvantage first part again.
আরেকবার বলবো? Disadvantage first point হচ্ছে the no practical filter circuit will give you the sharp transition or sharp cutoff. No practical filter circuit. Whatever is the type of the degree or the order of the filter circuit, usually we increase the degree, or we if we change the degree or the order of the circuit, then we can change the roll off. There in the filter circuit you have heard the name of the roll off. Roll off means how do the transition happens in between the two pass and stop band. Okay, so there we can control the roll off. That means per division, we can give the roll off in terms of 60 dB roll off, 20 dB roll off, 40 dB roll off. But whatever is the thing, roll off is mandatory there. We cannot ignore roll off. That is the main problem of the force tool. As roll off is present, so sub transition is not available. If sub transition is not available, then it will not be able to just select out only that desired band and to nullify all of them. What is our objective? Our objective is so many replicas are there, select out any one. So whatever is the thing, if we go for this one, if we go for this one, we will not be able because of this availability of the sub cutoff. Even if we consider a band pass filter whose central frequency is Fs and lower cutoff frequency is here, upper cutoff frequency is here, that also will not be able because the same problem is there. That roll off factor, control of the roll off. We cannot control the roll off factor in terms of the sub transitions. Always there will be finite values. That means 20 dB, 40 dB, 60 dB, 80 dB, like this one. Okay, so that is the first problem. So now let us concentrate over this one. So just if we remember our last day relation, that how does the interpolated form was looking like. So that was G bar T. Actually with the bar we are showing the sample version. So this is the uh, sample version in time domain. Just if you turn over your pages or if you look at, in your previous one, then that was like GT. And what was GT? GT was some sort of like this. Some 1 by TS was there, G of NTS, delta of T minus, no, when we are writing it is in terms of delta, then that 1 by Ts was not there. So it was simply G of NTS delta of T minus NTS. Okay, so if we act this PT, because now we are thinking about the recovery of the interpolation, so we want to, instead of the sync pulse, we are applying this periodic PT pulse over this function, and you can see that here also we are maintaining the period at TS. Here also for the sample versions which where the signal is already sampled, there also it is produced in terms of TS. So it is matching in terms of time domain. So if we apply this one, then let us see what happened. Okay, so when we apply PT over this G bar T, then suppose the recovery signal after application of PT upon G bar T, say the output we are writing, we do not know that whether this PT when acted over this GT will be able to give you the right form of the GT or not. So that is why here we are using some curvy sign just to indicate that it is just the outcome of PT when it is acting over this G bar T. Okay. So then what the things we are getting, uh, N G of NTS, if PT acted over this delta function, then because of the convolution, it will be written as P of T minus NTS. Okay, so that is our first outcome after after the applications of the PT over the sample versions of the signals. Please give me 1 minute just. Sorry for the interruption. Like these things, we can write this in this way. And can anyone say, if we just break up these whole things, then how we can write this? Anyone? So, analyzing this G bar T. What I have told you that when PT is applied over this one, this function, then because of the convolution, it takes up this form. So that things here we will write. Okay. So we can write this is. I'm not repeating this one. So that we can write as PT convolution G bar T n is equal to minus infinity plus infinity g of that things we can write. We maybe omitted this one because several times copying this one is very tough. T minus nts like this. So whatever the things I have told you orally, that things I have written here. Okay. So when we write this in terms of the detailing one or the analyzing one, the thing is like this. So we can write it is simply G this is the recovered one, but we do not know whether it will resemble with original GT or not. So that is why we are using some cap. That means this is some intermediate. Let me check mathematically whether it is identical to this one or not. So this is PT. Just we are copying this one again. PT, and this is nothing but your G bar T. This is the thing. Okay. So if we copy it in frequency domain, in frequency, because all these things are impulse responses as we have written in function of time. So in frequency domain, you should give the answer, please. I will feel some good. So how we can write the frequency domain, please? Usually we use the uppercase to denote the frequency domain. So pair of GT is GF, isn't it? GF with curvy sign. Here, how we can write? If convolution happens in time domain, the frequency domain products are get multiplied or vice versa, isn't it? It was
Yes, ma'am.
also one property of the Fourier transform. We have read
Yes, ma'am.
about 10 properties. This one. So just we will copy these things. PF into G bar F. Let me write the full form of full description of G bar F. What was the full description? There was one T by S at the front factor. Just in the last class, we have considered this. And this G bar F is nothing but the several replicas arriving over the shifted version of Fs, isn't it? F minus NFS. So try to realize this line. What does this giving us? This is giving us that this is the recovered one, but we till not we do not know whether it will recover with your proper GF or not. But just if we analyze the right side, we will get the answer. What is the thing? 1 by Ts is some sort of amplitude factor or the scale factor. We do not bother about this one because we know that when we consider several systems simultaneously, then we get some attenuation or some this kind of scale down factor like this one. So we are not bothered about the front factor. Actually, we are bothered about the selections of the component for the frequency band, isn't it? Because this is the frequency domain function. So when PF will act over this one, we have considered the PF for a particular instance. So PF has a finite band, isn't it? But when it is acting over this entire tail, it is not able to get the nullification for all possible n values. If it is not able to get the nullification for all possible n values, then it will not give you the replica of GF. Because what is the difference? Inside this summation term, many GFs are there. And just from this one, this picture becomes very clear that this PF is not able to remove all the traces of the other GFs except the desired one. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So from this one, what we get that till the problem is there, what we are facing at the time of the sync function, that except the desired one, some selectivity was coming from the neighbors. So here the same thing is appearing, that only the existence of PF is not able to remove the all the undesired GF and get the only the desired GF, because here we are thinking about only for the corresponding n, that may be n is equal to 0, that may be for n is equal to any higher value. So that is not possible. So now to give that smooth out, or that means to remove all the tail portion, all the other residual part of the replicas, what we have to do, we have to apply some kind of device. Usually we call them as equalizer, because the role of the equalizer is to compensate the losses to provide the gain at the proper one. And I know that, I think that you know that what is the thing. Equalizer means equalizing the losses, or equalizing the gain, and to nullification the losses. That means it will compensate the gain factor and will nullify all the undesired one. Okay, so let me complete here. Here PF alone is not able to handle all the replicas of GF within G bar F. That is the main problem. Within G bar F, many GFs are there. Okay. So let us apply an equalizer jointly with PF, so that it can compensate the desired spectrum of GF out of G bar F. Okay. Let us also consider the equalizer that in terms of capital EF. So now the thing is very similar to GF. GF means already the full recovered, and that we try to realize in terms of EF when acting over GF. Don't get confused with the steps. GF is the full recovered, G cap F is the intermediate step, just only the application of PF. So here EF we will apply over this step. So that is why here we have written GF, that is the sole replica of the spectrum, that is equal to equalizer function when applicable over the product of the PT or the PF. So let us complete this whole description of the, or the substitution for G cap F. So copy PF. Within this, what is there? PF 1 by TS is there, and the summation over n G of F minus NFS. That thing is there. Okay. So this relationship, that means this clearly gives us a picture that with the help of the equalizer function, we are able to remove all the tail of the shifted replicas or the kind of these things. So what is the desired outcome of this one? So from this, as this will remove all the shifted replicas of GF, then the desired outcome is EF into PF. That means these things. What should be that? That should be is equal to 0 when it is outside the band. That means mod F greater than Fs minus B. Okay, let us feel these things from the spectra. This is your thing. So here we are, instead of HF, we are thinking the HF in terms of EF into PF. Okay, is it realizable that we are replacing this HF? We are replacing later in the step. We are replacing this HF in terms of EF and PF. And when jointly EF and PF will be there, its joint function will be able to, that is our desired condition, will be able to remove all the replicas, this one and this one. So what will be the first criteria? The first criteria is when EF and PF will be jointly there, the thing is f function will be 0. This will be 0 when f is greater than, when f is greater than fs minus b. That means, come here, this is your center point of the next replica, this is your terminal point of the first one, and this is also the starting point of your next one. So when the frequency value is fs minus b, that means out of this one, then this total function will be 0. If we are able to produce this kind of function, then all the shifted replicas, that means this, they will be cancelled out because there is no selections. When we are considering EF and PF is equal to 0, there will be no selections. And obviously, as this is giving a kind of frequency selection, so this is also have some roll off factor, some kind of these things. So let us complete that thing. And within the B value, what will be the criteria for distortionless selection? That means we are not driven by any under selections. Distortionless selection of GF, this should also provide this criteria, EF into PF, that is equal to TS when mod of F is less than B. Because as 1 by TS factor is there, so within the band, that means within the B, within the B factor, within the B, it will be just give us, instead of 1, it will give us that, instead of 1, it will give us 1 by TS, so that this TS into 1 by TS that get cancelled out and we get the unit amplitude. Okay, so that is our objective, what we are getting or what we are fulfilling from this one. So within the band, this is the outcome. Outside the band, this is the outcomes, and whatever is about the pass band, that thing is also available to us. So now the equalizer filter, now the, as it is function of f and it is giving a kind of selection, so we will call it as equalizer filter, is a low pass kind of systems. This is very clear because otherwise we will not be able to shut down for this one, because already by means of this one we are shutting down all the shifted replicas when it is outside the band. Only within the band, this is the outcome of the things, and kind this one. So from here we are able to find out that what is the form of the EF, or what is the kind of EF like this one. So EF we can define in this way: EF is equal to PS by PF when mod of F is less than equal to B, isn't it? Because EF into PF is equal to TS within the band. So EF is equal to how much? EF is equal to just simply TS by PF within the band. When it is that is by circuitry rules of the any low pass section or any filter is flexible within this, and is equal to 0 simply when f value greater than equal to fs minus p. Okay, so this is the specification of the equalizer. So what is our requirement now? Our requirement is we have to design a properly designed pulse where the frequency domain transfer function of the pulse is written by PF. And from these expressions, it is very clear that only the application of PF is not able to handle all the shifted replicas. So we are applying another filtering function, which is termed as an equalizer filter. And when it is acting over this one with the proper limitations or with the proper actions of the frequency scale, then we are able to get the correct replica of the GF. And from this one we get that this is the transfer function, or this is the relationship of this jointly for EF and PF and separately for EF. So by nature EF is a locus which has an characteristic function of like this, which has a zero value for this one, and which has a flexible. As it is flexible one, so obviously the handling of the roll off factor, what I have told you in terms of 20 dB roll off or 40 dB roll off or 60 dB roll off, that thing is getting handled by this one. And these two functions combinedly is able to give us the fulfill the desired criteria or the desired profile. So now get back to step again so that we can start from the PT, because this PF we have started from the PT, well generated pulse with properly separation with proper periods. So let us come back for PT because that is our first criteria. So now, and from there we will define the EF, PF all, and we'll conclude this part. Okay. So let us consider PT in terms of some mathematical function. Otherwise, the discussions will not be complete, isn't it? How do we represent PT? Just we have feel this thing that we need a very well-defined pulse. But how do we represent it mathematically? That things we also have to establish here. So let us consider the pulse. Consider the pulse PT with zero order hold. This means the handling of the peak values. So this one is PT is equal to some box kind of things T minus 0.5 TP divided by TP, where this is suffix. TP is the pulse duration, because practically generation of the impulse is very tough. A slight, because of the duty cycle, a slight width should be there. So this is the lowest possible things what we can consider directly from the function generator. So PT is equal to, obviously as per the description of the pulse, you know that pulse is a kind of uh, thing like this. So here the on portion of the pulse we have adjusted in such a way that for out of the total duration of the pulse we are writing this is as T minus with this, and this is a get pulse of unit height and duration TP. Get pulse of unit height and duration TP. So that is the things here we have considered. So now if we apply this PT over our GT, then let us see that what happens. Already we have considered this one in our first part of the discussions, today's discussions. So just apply this one, this form of PT. So that will be simply, because the recovered one then is with the curvy sign, because it is not full recovered, it is some intermediate. So that is why curvy sign. G of NTS, and when this PT will convolve over the delta function, then we can write this is as T minus 0.5 TP minus NTS divided by TP. Clear? Just the things we are combining here. So, what is the form of PF from this one? If it is box function or gate kind of function, gate pulse in time domain, so in PF, in Fourier frequency form, it will be the same function. So from this relationship, that is from PT of this one, with the help of this one, directly applying the properties of the Fourier transform, we can write this is as this TP will be at the front sync function pi f tp, and for the delay of this one t minus 0.5 tp, for this delay one, this will be written as, in frequency domain the delay is written as e to the power minus j 2 pi f amount of delay. Here amount of delay is half of the tp, so that is half and 2, both of them get cancelled out, and we get here j by FTP. Okay, so that is your PF. And EF, already we have state that what is the relation of EF, because the existence of EF is based over the function of PF. But PF will not be able to do alone. We are doing that things with the combined or the joint operations of EF and PF. So from this one, we can write EF. Can anyone say what we can write for EF? Already I have written. There are three parts of EF as per the frequency selective device. One is within band, second is flexible part, third is zero. So what we can write for EF here? Simply TS by PF within the band. Simply this is TS by PF within the band. So copy that things. This divided by this one. So if we write this is in terms of, I mean this one, in terms of this sync functions, then what we are getting? We are getting this is TP sync of pi f TP into e to the power j pi f TP. Okay. Let us open the sync function. This is sine pi f by pi f t. So then we can get Ts divided by sine pi f tp. Some tp is there at the front, pi f tp, and this delay functions Let us include the causality of this EF also and write the total delay function as J pi f with some different notation of t, that is of t naught. Have you understand this? This one. Then what we can write, TP get cancelled out. So we are left with Ts by Ts into pi f sine of pi f Tp, combining the delay of zero point 0.5 this one and the causality for this one, writing this one jointly, minus j 2 pi f small t naught, this one. So for the passband gain, and these things we are considering in the passband, isn't it? All these things are in the passband.
मैम होता प्लस जे पाई হবে না
সে
ই টু দি
সে
পাওয়ার প্লাস জি পাই হবে
কোনটা কোনটা এইটা এইটা
ই টু দি পাওয়ার হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হতো
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, আমি কনফিউশনটা এখানে রিমুভ করে দিচ্ছি। এটা এখানে আছে ই টু দি পাওয়ার মাইনাস, এটা যখন আমি ওপরে লিখবো সোললি, তখন অ্যাজ পার ইউর সাজেশনস আই উইল জাস্ট কপি দিস ইজ অ্যাজ ই টু দি পাওয়ার জে পাই এফ টিপি। বাট আমি কি ইনক্লুড করলাম, আমি ইনক্লুড করলাম এর কজালিটিও। আই হ্যাভ অলসো ইনক্লুডেড দ্য কজালিটি অফ দিস ওয়ান, the time delay for this equalizer also, and combining this TP, this one, that this plus TP and this one, actually delay কে আমরা কি দিয়ে লিখি, e to the power minus j 2 pi f into t. So that thing is combinedly written as in terms of e to the power minus j 2 pi f t naught. Am I able to remove the things, confusion?
ইয়েস ম্যাম
Mathematically it is very right that when we write it solely, but we are not writing the solely only TP here. Just if you see that we have written the time delay in terms of some small t naught, where we have also included the delay for this EF also, and that the entire thing, that is the contribution of TP and the delay factor for this EF, whole thing we are writing in terms of T naught. And as we know that for positive delay, that means for the causal function, it will be multiplied with e to the power minus j 2 pi f. So that is why we have written here 2j pi f, or like this j 2 pi f, like these things. Okay, so that the things we have to permit here. So this is the passband gain.
ম্যাম ওই
Someone's audio
পাই
is
এফ
off
টিপি
and the surrounding voice is coming. বলো বলো
পাই
বলো।
এফ টিপি ওপরের টার্মটা ওটা
ওটা
নিচে তো ই টু দি
নিচে
পাওয়ার
তো ই টু দি
মাইনাস
পাওয়ার
ওইটা ছিল।
মাইনাস ওইটা ছিল
ওইটাই তো ডিসকাস করলাম। এটা আমি যদি নিচ থেকে উপরে তুলে দিই, solely এটা প্লাস হয়ে যাবে, নো ডাউট ম্যাথমেটিক্যালি। কিন্তু আমি উপরে থেকে টিপি কন্টিনিউ করেছি, এটা কি লিখেছি, টি নট। কেন এটা টি নট লিখেছি, বিকজ দ্য কজালিটি ফর ইএফ, যখন একটা সিস্টেম কারোর উপরে অ্যাপ্লাই করে তখন তো তার তো ডিলে ফাংশনটা থাকে। তো এই টি নট যে ডিলেটা আমরা এখানে লিখেছি, দ্যাট ডিলে ইজ ইনক্লুডিং দ্য ডিলে অফ ইএফ অ্যান্ড দি টিপি কম্বাইন্ডলি। ক্লিয়ার করতে পারলাম?
না ম্যাম বলছি যে ওটা
বলছি যে ওটা
ই টু দি
বলো বলো।
পাওয়ার
ই টু
ছিল,
দি পাওয়ার
তো
ছিল,
ওখানে
তো ওখানে
ইটা কোথায় গেল
ইটা কোথায় গেল
ওপরে যখন গেল?
ওপরে যখন গেল
আছে তো এটা, এই তো এই তো বুঝছে, ই টু দি পাওয়ার আছে তো। আমার
আচ্ছা
হ্যান্ডরাইটিংটা
আচ্ছা
খারাপ, বাট ইট ইজ ইজ দেয়ার। ওকে, so for passband আমার what is the criteria, the denominator should be non-zero. If denominator becomes zero, total things will be infinite. Okay, so for this, within short interval tp, sine of pi ftp divided by tp, that should not be equal to zero. Criteria I have already mentioned here. Okay, so and this requires TP that should be also less than this. Hence, as long as the reconstructions of the pulse width is shorter than this 1 by B, it is possible to design this equalizer which is acting over this one and will interpolate the pulse. So this also give you the criteria that what will be the TP, because when we have considered the descriptions of the PT, we have considered here arbitrarily, where we have studied it here. So that restrictions also we have obtained from this passband gain also, that TP should be less than 1B. So let me conclude for EF. EF is equal to TS pi F by sine of pi F TP is equal to TS by TP when F is less than equal to B, considering the finite delay. Okay. So if we consider that some finite delays are there, then also the thing what we can write, this is in terms of only of this one, because for small value of this one, this is pi f t sine pi theta is almost equal to theta. To have a passband gain, the denominator should be small but not equal, not zero. If it is small, then as you know that sine theta is almost equal to theta. This condition is imposed here. So this becomes pi f tp, pi f get cancelled out. We get this is approximately is equal to ts by tp. So the relationship for f within the passband, we are existent. We are combined with the c to the power minus j 2 pi f t naught, but that is only to define the finite delay which is involved within the EF or within the PF. So here, just to give out the passband gain, we can ignore the existence of this one. This is always there. This is associated there. We cannot remove this one. But with the consideration of presence of the delay factor, it is only the ratio of the two time scale. That is TS and TP, which is a finite value or which is a finite things. So in this way, we can go for the practical, I mean, interpolations or the reconstruction of the things. Now the thing is that here, whatever the problem for this one, that is, we can improve the zero order hold, because already when we have defined PT, we have considered this is zero order hold. So that zero order hold can be considered in terms of first order hold or second order hold, because for zero order hold the thing is that this holding is there, isn't it? As it is a gate function, so when we apply, think about the problem of this one. When suppose your samples are like this, we are taking the samples from a very gently behaving function. So these are the interpolating paths, PT. Okay. So some holding is there, isn't it? So when we get the recovery, corresponding recovery, actually there will be a kind of things of like this, a small kind of holding. Okay, so that means kinks will be there. Certain amount of ripples or roughness will be there for the selection. So instead of this zero order hold, if we are able to generate the first order hold by some other circuitry care, the first order hold or the second order hold, then it will be some kind of triangular shape. If it is a triangular shape, just it will select the peak values, the interpolation will be better. Okay. So from this zero order hold, better recovery we can go for first or other higher order hold, where it will be a
ম্যাম
triangular pulse.
হোল্ড মানে ওই
এই যে
গ্যাপটা
তুমি হ্যাঁ এই যে ফ্ল্যাট পোর্শনটা থাকছে না, যে পালসটা ইউজ করছো সেই পালসে পিটির মাথায় তো যতই কম তুমি ডিউটি সাইকেল নাও, মাথায় তো একটা হোল্ডিং আছে। সো যখন এটা অ্যাক্ট করবে স্যাম্পল ভ্যালুজ উপরে ফর আ পার্টিকুলার ফ্র্যাকশন অফ সেকেন্ড ইট উইল হোল্ড দ্য ভ্যালু, আবার যাবে হোল্ড দ্য ভ্যালু, আবার যাবে হোল্ড দ্য ভ্যালুজ। সো কি পাচ্ছ এখানে, একটু রিপলস আছে, there are some ripples in the interpolation or the reconstruction. So that part will be recovered if you can remove this hold. তো দেখো ফাংশনটা যদি এরকম হতো, এরকম টাইপ অফ ফাংশন if we are able to generate, then that will just select the instant peaks, recovery will be good. So that is the things what we can do here. So ওখানে তাহলে ট্রায়াঙ্গুলার পালসটা এরকম ভাবে করতে হবে t by 2ts. If we are able to generate this kind of function, that will be able to remove these rings, it will remove the ripples. Okay, this one. And now with this one, there are two major problems actually, which is known as the practical issues what are present with the signal sampling and the reconstruction, that is also known as the aliasing, and which also says us the existence for the band limited signal. Actually, when we think about the practical signal, suppose right now I am what the things I'm talking about, that is a practical signal, or what way the vice versa you are trying to communicate, that is a practical signal. And any practical, suppose if we take the telephonic conversation also, that is a practical signal. Actually, practically the signal exists in the time domain. That means we calculate the existence in terms of how many second or how many minutes or how many hours it is occupied, isn't it? And you know that time and frequency, they are inversely proportional to each other. So as the signals are time limited, suppose when we are talking about in telephone, we say that the call was existing for 10 seconds or call was existing for 2 minutes. So that means practically we denote the call based on the duration, and even the charges for the call, that is also provided, that is also used based on that for how many duration or for what duration your line was occupied or your line was busy, isn't it? So time factor is actually the factor by which we give the charges, or we calculate the things, the busyness of the call, the busyness of the channel, etc., etc. But as the time and frequency both simultaneously cannot be limited. And if we can remember our Nyquist criteria, in the Nyquist criteria already I have started with the term the signal is band limited. If the signal is not band limited, then we are not able to incorporate this Fs, because the role of Fs, that is greater than equal to 2b, based on this one. So how do we match these two criteria? That means practically signals are time limited, not band limited. But if we want to process this through sampling, we need the band limited signals. And when we handle the practical signals, if it is not band limited, then a problem of non-linearity or a problem of aliasing is arises there. What is that things? That thing is, as practical signals are time limited, not band limited, and T and B are inversely proportional to each other, these things. So what happens? The signals are extended like this. Okay, that means on the frequency scale they are extended like this. Whatever is the content, suppose we are talking about this one like this. So if we produce sampling over this one with some arbitrary value of Fs, where we are taking up this one, then we will get the replica like this one, isn't it? Where B, suppose the intermediate value like this one, Fs is value like this one. So when Fs is equal to 2b at this value, what happens? Here a folding of frequency happens. And why this folding of frequency happens? This happens because this selects the lower part of this one and the upper part of this spectrum and the lower part of this spectrum, they become folded over at this frequency, which is known as the aliasing. So what we have to do before sampling, whether it is time limited signal or that kind of signal, to make it band limit, we have to pass the signal through some low pass filter where the cutoff frequency of the low pass filter will be able to dictate about this Fs.
ম্যাম অ্যালিয়াসেন্টটা আরেকবার একটু বুঝিয়ে বলবেন?
হ্যাঁ বলছি, প্র্যাকটিক্যাল সিগন্যাল হচ্ছে টাইম লিমিটেড, এটা তো বুঝতে পারো। ধরো আমরা কোনো একটা টেলিফোনিক কল যখন ইউজ করি বা যার উপরে বেস করে আমার চার্জেসটা হয় সেটা হচ্ছে টাইম, কতটা টাইম আমি ইউজ করলাম। হচ্ছে কোনো চ্যানেল তুমি টেলিফোন কল বলতে পারো, কি তুমি অন্য কোনো প্র্যাকটিক্যাল ইউজেবিলিটি অফ দ্য চ্যানেল বলতে পারো, হোয়াট এভার ইজ দ্য থিং, দ্যাট থিং ইজ টাইম ডিপেন্ডেন্ট। সো আমরা যখনই একটা কোনো কলকে বা কোনো একটা সিগন্যালের এক্সিস্টেন্সকে বলি, অ্যাকচুয়ালি উই ইউজ দ্য ফ্যাক্টর টাইম দেয়ার। অ্যান্ড ইউ নো দ্যাট টাইম অ্যান্ড ফ্রিকোয়েন্সি দে আর ইনভার্সলি প্রপোর্শনাল টু ইচ আদার। সো যেটা টাইম লিমিটেড সেটা ব্যান্ড লিমিটেড হতে পারে কি? ক্যান ইট বি? পারে না হতে পারে কি? একটা একটা ইনভার্স তো। যদি টাইমটাকে আমি ছোট করি ব্যান্ডটা বড় হয়ে যাবে, টাইমটাকে যদি আমি বড় করি তাহলে ব্যান্ডটা ছোট হয়ে যাবে, ঠিক তো? সো যখন আমি যদি,
ইয়েস ম্যাম।
বাট নাইকুইস্ট ক্রাইটেরিয়া কি বলছে যে আই হ্যাভ টু সিলেক্ট ওয়ান এফএস, আনটিল অ্যান্ড আনলেস উই আর নট এবল টু সিলেক্ট এফএস, আমি তো স্যাম্পলিং বা তার রিকভারি করতে পারবো না। ক্লিয়ার? সো আমি যদি প্র্যাকটিক্যাল সিগন্যাল নিয়ে ফাংশন করি, প্র্যাকটিক্যাল সিগন্যাল নিয়ে ফাংশন করলে কি হবে? সাপোজ আরবিটারিলি আমি ধরে নিয়েছি যে এফএস ইজ গ্রেটার দ্যান ইকুয়াল টু 2b বা এফএস ইজ ইকুয়াল টু 2b, where the signal is not band limited, signal is time limited. So based on the time limited signal, if we do sampling, then spectrum of the sampling that will be like this. Previous figure তোমরা কি পেয়েছিলে? এটাকে দেখতে পেয়েছিলে এরকম ভাবে। Why? Because signal was band limited. But আমার problem কি? Practically signal is time limited, not band limited. সো আমাকে তখন একটা এফএস ভ্যালুকে সিলেক্ট করে নিতে হচ্ছে, মাঝামাঝি একটা এফএস ভ্যালুকে নেচার অফ দ্য সিগন্যালকে দেখে সিলেক্ট করে নিতে হচ্ছে। ইফ আই ডু দ্যাট অ্যান্ড দেন ডু স্যাম্পলিং, হোয়াট উইল হ্যাপেন? জিএফ বারটা, this GF bar then will look like this, overlapping like this, because it is not limited like this B, it has a tail beyond the B, because signal is time limited, not band limited. So what we are getting? We are getting the things that at the B frequency, and the relationship is Fs is equal to 2B. So this is 0, this is Fs, this is D. So from 0 to B, this is one B, from B to Fs, another B is there. So within the 0 to Fs, the involvement of the frequency is 2B. So what happens? At this intermediate frequency, we get a overlapping of the upper band of this one and the lower band of the neighbor one. And this repeats for every alternate B values or every multiple of B values. So what does it give? It gives the folding over of the lower part of the spectrum in here. This is the lower part of the spectrum of this domain, and this is the upper part of the spectrum. So just what the things we are getting, the lower part of this is GF, this is also GF. We are concentrating over this GF. So when we are acting for this GF, the lower part of GF, neighbor GF, is get folded over with the upper part of this GF, because this is the tail part of your selected portions. This is called aliasing. আবার দেখো সিগন্যাল যদি আমি টাইম লিমিটেড সিগন্যাল নিয়ে কাজ করি, তাহলে এটাকে রিমুভ করতে গেলে কি করব? ইউ মে আস্ক দ্যাট হোয়াট আই উইল ডু, বিকজ আওয়ার প্র্যাকটিক্যাল সিগন্যাল ইজ টাইম লিমিটেড. So every time limited signal before sampling is passed through some low pass filter. Just for audio signal we can consider although the audio band is extended from 0 to 4 kilohertz, but we consider based on the perception of the human ear 0.3 kilohertz to 3.4 kilohertz. So that means before passing it to the PCM unit, first we pass it through a low pass filter. Suppose the outcome of the telephone speaker transmitter, it is passed through a low pass filter, where the cutoff frequency is in between these two, and that is sent through the sampler quantizer encoder to get its digital representation. Because what is the benefit there? If I use the low pass filter, the signal will be automatically band limited. Automatically it will be limited within this. So whether it is a time limited signal, it is not getting any problem. You may tell me that the information or the intelligibility which was present beyond between the 3.4 to 4K, that thing is get lost by the selection of your low pass filter. Yes, that is lost. Because if I continue for that one also, then also our human ear will not be able to perceive that things. So based on the flat portions or the perceptive region of the human ear, I can consider this is the lower band and this is the highest frequency what ear can perceive, and I can, as per that things, I can pursue my things, so that although the signal is time limited in practical case, but because of this low pass filtering operation, prior to feed it to the sampler, this thing becomes band limited, and freely we can apply the fs greater than equal to 2b or this kind of criteria, and can have a good kind of recovery or good kind of sample data. Clear? Am I able to clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So today I have some uh, assignments after this, so I have to leave the class. But my request is I'm going very slowly. Please try to capture these things, because gradually when you will be more in deep portions, then the things will be some unidentifiable. Okay. So whether we can, are not facing that kind of criteria, that kind of conditions. So it will be my request that please follow the things, try to understand the very small or the critical things where we have taken any conditions, we have applied any condition, we have tried to put the things to have the practical realizability. And if you have any doubt, you can raise it in the next class, so that we can have a very smooth discussions. And anywhere where you feel any kind of doubt, any kind of confusion, you can raise your voice freely. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
আজকে শেষ হয়ে গেল।
হ্যাঁ তাড়াতাড়ি শেষ করো।
হঠাৎ করে দেখলাম যে শান্ত হয়ে গেল, আমি বললাম, কি হলো?
না না কেউ চাইনি।
MATLAB ইনস্টল করেছিস?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ করেছি।
বলছি তোর ক্র্যাকের যে তোর লাইসেন্সটা দেওয়ার সময় কি দিতে হবে, মানে ডিফেন্ডারটা বন্ধ করে দিচ্ছিস?
না আমার এমনি হয়ে গেছে।
এমনি হয়ে গেছে? আমার তো
না
ডিফেন্ডার
লাইসেন্সটা একটা ফাইল আছে আলাদা।
না না ও বলছে ওই উইন্ডোজ ডিপেন্ড।
ডিফেন্ডার
আমার
বন্ধ
কিন্তু
করে
দেখাই
দিতে
আমার
হবে।
খালি
কি আমি তো নেট অন করে করেছি, আমি নেট অন করে করেছি, কিছু হয়নি তো।
আরে অনেকে দেখাই না, অনেকে দেখাই। তো দেখাই তাহলে তোর ডিফেন্ডার অফ করে দিস। আমার
তোরা কি
আমি করলাম।
তোরা কি রিসিভার ভার্সনটা ইনস্টল করেছিস 2015 ওটা?
হ্যাঁ 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 ওটাই করছি।
আমি 2021 ওটা করেছি।
ওটা
রোহিত আমি যেটা দিয়েছিলাম ওটা করেছিস?
ওটা
রোহিত আমি যেটা দিয়েছিলাম ওটা করেছিস?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ আমার তো ধর টোটাল সব ফাইল নিয়ে 27 GB।
হ্যাঁ ওটা আমি একবার দেখেছিলাম 27 GB ওটা।
কার
আমিও করতে
27
চাইছিলাম,
GB?
কিন্তু
কার?
ভাবলাম যে
Pen drive হলে হতো।
নাকি আবার নাই, ওই জন্য বললাম না।
না, ওটা কিন্তু
কার
প্রবলেম
27?
হবে না, ওটা প্রবলেম হবে না, কারণ ওটার উপর স্টোরেজের উপর ডিপেন্ড করে না। খুব লাইট ওয়েট সফটওয়্যারই দেখলাম ইউজ করে, ততটা হ্যাং ট্যাং করে না।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, আরে মেন তোর আমি যেটা দেখলাম সফটওয়্যার যখন তুই রান করবি না তখন অ্যাকচুয়ালি তোর মেমোরির মাত্র মানে 300 না কত
হুম
MB
হুম হুম হুম
এটা যে
জাস্ট
সব
ফাইল,
ফাইল
হ্যাঁ
টাইল দিয়ে
গুলো আছে বলে অনেক বড় হয়ে গেছে।
ক্যাশ মেমোরি বেশি নেই।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ এমনি স্মুথ চলে, অনেক ভালোই চলবে দেখবি।
ওই এসএসআর বলো না 2 GB র্যামে হয়ে যাবে, সত্যি তাই 2 GB র্যামে
হুম 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 আমি তোমার Lenovo ল্যাপটপ ইনস্টল করে দেখলাম কেমন রান করে, দারুণ রান করছে, কোনো
আমার
প্রবলেমই হয় না।
প্রাইস দিয়ে দেখো আমার কিছু
আমার তো Lenovo তো ধর AMD A6 খুব দা উইক প্রসেসর, তাতে তো ভালোই চলছে।
কেন মাল্টি সিমে চলতে পারতো না? ম্যাটল্যাব কেন ইনস্টল?
ম্যাটল্যাব জিনিসটা পুরো আলাদা রে মাল্টি সিমের মধ্যে।
ম্যাটল্যাব তো কোডিং জিনিস, কোডিং থাকবে আর মাল্টিমিডিয়া কি থাকবে।
মাল্টিজিম তো তোর সার্কিট সিমুলেটর, ওটা তো সার্কিট
হ্যাঁ।
ড্র করতে
ম্যাটল্যাবে যত ম্যাথমেটিক্যাল অপারেশন হয় সব ম্যাটল্যাবই হয়।
হুম
ম্যাটল্যাবে দেখবে যেমন প্রোগ্রামিং করিস কোডিং করিস সেরকম করে তোর ওই দেখবে সাইন ওয়েভ থেকে
তার মানে কলেজে গেলে কলেজে ওই ল্যাপটপেই করতে হতো, এমনি হবে ল্যাপটপ বা কম্পিউটারে?
কলেজে ল্যাপটপ আছে,
কলেজে কম্পিউটার আছে হয়তো ওখানে করবি।
ওখানে এমনি হবে করতে হতো?
যাদের
কম্পিউটারে
নিজস্ব
ম্যাটল্যাব
কম্পিউটার
ইনস্টল আছে ওখানে
যাদের
করতে
নিজস্ব
হতো।
ল্যাপটপ থাকে তারা বাড়ি থেকেই নিয়ে যায়। ওই আমরা দেখলাম সিনিয়রদের সব ল্যাপটপ।
হুম
ওই এক